So there is another farmhouse on the estate that has just come back into hand, meaning we have the opportunity to either put it back out as like a long rental, long lease, or renovate it and make it into another holiday cottage, like Coatley Farmhouse, like Garden Cottage, like Keeper's Cottage. I've never been inside this. This is called Marsh Farm. I've never been inside here. So I'm excited to see what it is, how many bedrooms it is, and then I need to talk to Luke and see if it's a possibility for us to make this again into a holiday rental, which is something I really, really want to do. That would mean that we would have 4 holiday cottages on the estate. So let's head inside, everybody. And by the way, do comment down below after seeing this if you think we should basically put this out on holiday rentals. Let's see. So come on in, and the floors here are actually brand new. So we put these floors in like about a year ago. This is something that I chose. And so these floors will be fine, they can stay. It has been recently painted, so all the paint looks really, really good as well. So not a whole lot to do here. So, you know, let's check out the other rooms, but it's looking good so far. Like I said, I've never been in this house before, so everything that I'm seeing for the first time, you're seeing for the first time, and vice versa. So this is a huge kitchen, like massive kitchen. Obviously there's some bits here that needs to be repaired, but it's all, I mean, to be honest, this looks pretty amazing. I mean, I would definitely repaint the walls here. I think you could probably have this to stay. This actually looks like it was done quite recently. I mean, I'm not keen on the blue tiles, but I think if you paint the kitchen a color that will complement the blue, then actually it would look really nice. Look at this, a lovely aga. I mean, so this would warm up the entire kitchen. You could, I mean, with the kitchen table in here, do you know what? This is really nice. And fantastic storage in here for like your canned goods. Okay, so this is just, in my view, a little repair there, paint job, getting some good colors there. And then in here is clearly the utility room. So you put definitely a repaint job here. You put your washer, dryer. We put some cupboards there. You don't need all of these hooks, so you do need some because, oh, there's a loo in here. So loo looks fine. Just again, you would just need a touch-up, not a touch-up, just a repaint for sure. Probably put a little Roman blind on there, washer, dryer, just make those a little bit better. Yeah, I would just remove this one as ugly and maybe keep that one, the ones that kind of match, but I would replace them, or I would reposition them. Okay, then this is another door. Look at that, so you come in from here, wipe your boots, hang your coat, so it's kind of like your mudroom. This is great. As I'm walking through the kitchen to go basically to more rooms for you guys to see, I've actually had a little closer look at this, and I think maybe if we can save the cabinets, we'd have to repaint them, but definitely the work surface here has to go. Keep the sink, and I really, now that I look at these blue tiles, we gotta get them out. So the blue tiles are out, possibly keeping these repaint, but the work surface here out. Okay, so I've changed my mind there. So that's the decision for the kitchen. Now, I don't even know what's in here. Okay, so this looks like it's like a study of some sort. I don't know what to say about this. Apart from, it could either be a study, but if you're doing it for a holiday let, no one's gonna be using this as a study. So is it a bedroom? Comment down below. I mean, you could put in a single bed here. I don't know. Or is it like, could it be a couple of like bean bags in here with a TV and make it kind of like a TV snug for kids? Possibly. Okay, I still have to think, but I gotta figure out what to do with this room. Behind this door is just the back of the staircase. So again, this is where cleaning supplies, etc. would go. Wow. So I do know that this carpet, even though there's a huge stain right there, but somebody's here to fix that, this carpet is brand new. I chose this carpet. So again, carpet could stay. I don't know if I'm necessarily keen on this color in here, but it looks like it was recently painted, so it might need to be touched up. I would go with more like, anyway, I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one. But good size bedroom, good size bedroom. Here you just have a loo and a basin, no shower, no bath. It looks all right to me. I mean, I would do little bits to make it better. Don't worry, everybody. Yeah, nice garden. I think this is locked, but you can see out here, huge garden, massive garden. And then we're in quite a big bedroom here. So I think this would have to be like a sitting room. So you'd have the bedroom there that could have that loo and basin. And then I think this with this big fireplace would have to be the downstairs sitting room. You'd have sofa, comfy, I think. Anyway, let's go head upstairs. All right, let's just start here at the beginning upstairs. Okay, I can see already bath, basin, loo, but it's very, very dated. So I would have to, I can't have, no, there's no green loos allowed. So this would have to be, we'd have to have new fittings in here. But next to it, good sized bedroom, like really good sized bedroom. Looks like it's been recently painted. So again, I might just have to keep this color, that's fine, but I could work with the color and you get some good curtains in here, definitely a different curtain pole. I don't like those closet doors here. I'm not sure what to do with this, but I'd probably take all this out and either put in a better door or even put in like a wardrobe there inside there. I'm not sure. I'm thinking right now. Okay, so it's looking really good. Then you have the next bedroom, smaller, but a good sized bedroom. Again, this I could make better. I don't like these sliding doors, so we'd have to would have to get better doors, I think. Or like, I mean, I would try to just, there's the wall there. I would just rip this out. You just don't need that, I don't think, if you have this. Anyway, that's me, but looking good. Carpet looks nice. Okay, another huge bedroom. Okay, with a sink in it. Okay. So here's my thought on this one, everybody. This is a big, big bedroom. And what I would think to do is you've got the two bedrooms over there and they would share that bathroom there. You would make this you'd put in an ensuite bathroom here. So you'd have to create a wall here and then you've got the plumbing obviously. So you'd put in an ensuite bathroom. And in fact, we did this for two of the bedrooms at Mapperton, what we call the Persian room and the olive room. We created two ensuite bathrooms from the space within the bedroom. So my idea right now is to definitely make this into a holiday let. Comment down below if you think I'm right. I mean, 100% this has the bones to be a holiday let alongside the other ones. So I have a meeting with John and I think we can really do this. Anyway, again, comment down below, but I think this is my cottage, or I should say farmhouse renovation project for 2026. And if you know me, You know, I always need some type of renovation project every single year.
Right, I'm here in the back courtyard at Mapperton with John Dalton, who is one of the wonderful people who help us keep this place going. Don't you, John?
Tremendous, yep. Happy to be a part of it.
Happy to be a part of it.
Yes.
There's always a lot to do. John helps, as many of you know, with the building and decorating here, and we've got more. Julie has another project up her sleeve, but I'm not going to talk about that now. You're going to go and see that with her. Today, we are looking at some improvements that we want to make at the back of the house here at Mapperton, because this is actually where the action is. We've got a set of rooms that we use for various functions, including the estate office over on this side. Then we've got a small tea room here, which is used by the office, but also stores laundry. We've got a lavatory at the back there, and then we've got what we've called for many decades the dustbin room on the left, which is just a pile of junk and a few dustbins or trash cans in the corner. And the idea is to bring all of this up to 21st century standards so that we have additional space for meetings, a hot desk, we can make improvements in the kitchen, etc. So I thought we'd just walk around, John,
Sure, yeah.
have a look and see what we're doing. Shall we have a look in here?
While we're here, yeah.
Yeah, while we're in
We
here.
should go in here.
So this is the tea room, and one of the wonderful things about this room, of course, is it's got this magnificent old sink that you and I were just looking at, which we think was probably used for laundry, but they don't make sinks like that.
No, they certainly don't, no.
You can't go get those off the shelf.
No, you can't, no.
So of course a sink like that we will store somewhere and hope to reuse, but for now it's going to come out of there because we need the space for a new cupboard. John, what are the things we're planning to do in here?
Well, as you said, we're going to take the sink out.
Yeah.
With 100 men carrying it. And then we're going to be putting a cupboard space in there.
Yeah.
Obviously with shelves. And the fridge is actually going to sit back there as well.
Yeah.
Up along here, we're going to have a wall unit.
More shelving here.
Wall unit just to cater for cups and things like that. Down here we're replacing the heater, water heater.
Right.
Because next door, which we'll go in a minute, we'll have a look that's going to be feeding the hot water next door, so that has to be all replaced for this side. So yeah.
Now, one of the other things that you and I were noticing coming in here is that this room, even though it is a lowly tea room at the moment, gives us lots of hints about the manor house, the medieval manor house that was here before the main house that was built in the 1540s. Because you can see extraordinary bits of evidence. Look at this. You've got an arch, a medieval arch, and it's been infilled below there. So that was leading somewhere. Here you've got another, and you've got brick that has been used to fill it up. And here you've got a timber lintel across. You know, this infill with all of the brick. I mean, it's not clear when that went in, but that might have been early 20th century. And this goes straight back into the kitchen. So actually there might have been access here from the main kitchen round into this area. Anyway, for now, we want to make best use of these spaces for all the things that we need them for today. So we've got this is the lavatory in here. It's seen better days, hasn't it, John?
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a few bits of work to do in here. We're actually moving the sink across to here to have a vanity unit.
Yeah.
And as I said, we've got the hot water coming from next door, which is going to connect to here. And just doing the standard decoration in here, and obviously the floor with a 2-pack paint, which is a much stronger,
it's a tougher paint, is it?
Paint, yeah.
So the whole thing is going to get a bit of a facelift.
Yeah.
Now, what's fun in here, of course, is the lavatory. This one is known as the Rocket.
The Rocket.
And it's got a fabulous kind of cast iron cistern up the top here. And the reason it's called the Rocket is that's the sound of a rocket taking off, isn't it? And it's got a wonderful seat here. So we're wanting to preserve all of these things. We could probably do with a classier chain, don't you think, John?
Yeah,
we'll pick that up somewhere.
Yeah.
This is a room I'm not particularly proud of at Mapperton. Right. This is going to be transformed because we are running out of space in the office and we don't even have a meeting room at Mapperton. Can you believe it? When we have meetings here at Mapperton, everybody trots into the kitchen. Poor old Nestor's having his breakfast and all of a sudden there's sort of 6 people around the table having a cup of tea. Anyway, the idea is to turn this into a meeting room and have a hot desk over there. So we've got various things we're going to do here. The first and most important is to remove all the junk. Some of these bits are, you've got old bits of boat, you've got a surfboard. Look, John, over here. Someone's coughing, don't you think? So this is all got to come out. And once we've done that, John, what are we doing in here?
One of the things, actually, the walls, which is lime plaster, we're going to be renewing it.
So repairing the lime.
Yes,
yeah.
The lime itself.
And tell me about the lime, is that quite a complicated way of
it takes longer than the normal
kind of drying process.
The drying process is much longer, which is fair enough, but to keep it in contact with it for the way it is, so the look-wise. Yeah. So we're also levelling the floor up to that level at the back. Yeah.
So we're going to put a timber
it's a
floor.
Timber framework with insulation and wooden panels and what have you to keep hold of the flagstones. We don't want to do anything.
Yeah, because obviously in a house like this, we don't want to do anything that interferes with the existing historic fabric. And we've got these wonderful flagstones. Look at them all underneath here. Part of me wonders, can we keep the flagstones? Is it, if we took all of this off and a little bit like the kitchen, brought them back?
The one my concern is that lip,
So you've got a bit of a step up, haven't you?
Yeah. I suppose you could always have a bit of a slope to walk up onto.
You could have a little bit of make a little timber ramp or something?
Yeah, potentially.
What do you think?
If this is going to be used as a meeting room, I presume it's going to be a table. Yeah, that's the other thing, leveling this on the table. But
we're also going to have to put some wiring in, I suppose. Though these days with Wi-Fi, there's not as much as there would have been. All right. Well, I think the first thing is to clear it out, and let's have a good look. Yeah. And project's kicking off next week.
Kicking off.
Oh yeah, John. What are we going to do with the window here?
Well, we're going to obviously replace the glass, the broken glass.
Look at that. That has definitely seen better days, hasn't it? And it's got a shutter on one side, but not the other, hasn't it? Do you see? It's come off its hinges.
I don't know if it's in here somewhere,
possibly. It's probably sitting on the floor over there.
If it is in here, we would put it back.
Yeah.
And put it back on there, which would be good.
Yeah, got a couple of rat traps over there, it would appear. Anyway, you will witness the marvellous transformation and restoration of the dustbin room. It's going to be one of the great projects of the early part of this year, so stick with us. This is Robert, everybody.
Good morning. Afternoon or whenever it is.
Robert, it feels like you've been here for ages already, but the truth is Robert only joined Mapperton, what was the date?
1st of December.
1st of December. So it's about a month and a bit, 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6 weeks,
something like that. Robert is joining Mapperton as our operations manager, and Robert, I can't tell you how delighted I am that you're here.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Luke. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
You're just saying that for the camera.
I'm saying it for the camera. No, it is really. I've really enjoyed it.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah, yes, we've got a great team here.
Yeah.
You know, that was the thing that attracted me. Yourself,
Yeah.
Julie, and the rest of the team. Really nice group of people.
It's important to work with nice people, isn't it? Don't you think?
It
'Cause
is.
we've all got to spend time together, and if we don't get on, or you've got people you don't respect, it's much harder.
Yeah, it's more of a Mapperton family, I hope.
Yeah, Mapperton family, exactly. Anyway, Robert's role is a vast one because it encompasses lots of things. He's going to be looking after the trading side of Mapperton in particular. That means things like the cafe, helping oversee the weddings, the events, all of the volunteers that we've got coming here as well. There's lots of parts to your role, but what you say a bit about your background, Robert?
So I've got background health and safety, fire systems and facilities management, as well as having worked with cafes and other sort of stately homes and listed buildings.
Yeah, but in particular, before you came here, you'd actually worked on similar sites, overseeing facilities.
Yes, so similar sort of sites, one up in Bath where we had a visitor centre with cafe and shop, and then also up in Cumbria and in Derbyshire. So I've moved around a little bit over the last few years, but all of them at visitor attractions and places like similar to Mapperton.
Similar to Mapperton, isn't it? Yeah. Robert and I are looking at a particular issue, which actually, weirdly, I hadn't spotted. But
Yeah.
you've got sort of antenna out for things that I don't see, and today that was cobwebs.
So it's cobwebs, yes. So cobwebs in the cafe and everything else that, typical problem, it's a barn, it's a ground conversion, we're going to get spiders, we're going to get cobwebs appear overnight, but we've got a nice good collection of them now at high level. So it's a case of now we need to tackle those and get them down before we open for the season.
Yeah, so how do you get cobwebs down that are 8 metres up?
That's right. So
Yeah.
what would you do? Scaffolding, long
Yeah,
ladders.
that sounds expensive,
But-
you've got a plan.
But a couple of lengths of drain pipe and fingers crossed, and a vacuum cleaner.
You've just given away the plan. let's go look at the problem, and then hopefully this is going to work. But it's a two-man job, isn't it?
Fingers crossed, yeah, we'll
Fingers
see how we
crossed,
go.
right,
Bit of a balancing act.
Yeah, nice one. Right, we are in the coach house, and as many people know, this is our wonderful cafe space. It is also our event space, and of course, it plays an important role in weddings and parties. And it's looking magnificent.
Looks
if
lovely.
if you look at this level, but if you start to do that,
Look up.
yeah, I can see the problem. Yeah,
Yes.
and it's particular. Look at this down
That
here.
ends the worst in actual fact, yes.
Isn't this is pretty appalling. Oh look, we've got. I mean, I guess we need cobwebs because we've got flies as well. haven't we?
Yes,
Yeah,
they've done the job.
they have done the job. Anyway, we're at the end of the season, obviously, or the start of the new year, and this is the time when we go around and we inspect everything and try to make sure that it's ship-shape for the upcoming season, all the weddings that we've got coming, etc. And this is not currently ship-shape.
No,
is
this is
it?
our spring cleaning.
It is. This is spring cleaning. Yeah, Robert. I mean, one of the things that's so important at Mapperton is that you and I can be in management positions, but we have to roll our sleeves up as well, don't we?
Yeah, everyone joins in.
Everyone joins in.
That's it.
And this is one of those moments. So what's your plan for the cobwebs?
So we're going to get the vacuum cleaner. We're
Yeah.
going to get 2-3 metre lengths of waste pipe,
Yeah.
put them together on the end of the vacuum cleaner and hopefully suck away all the cobwebs.
Should we start at this end? Because if we could do that and prove that can be solved,
Yep.
that would I think
See what
prove the system that you've got in place. So, Robert, these bits of pipe are designed for hoovers, aren't they?
Nope, it's
No.
just ordinary, everyday waste pipe.
Well, that's a waste pipe, is it? What goes for a sink or a
For
bath?
sink, yeah, sink waste
or a
pipe.
bath, right? Excellent.
So we're going to have to dodge around the fairy lights.
We are going to have to dodge around the fairy lights, but I think that's all right, don't you?
Yep,
Yeah,
we'll go up
okay.
at this angle. So.
Have we got the right fitting?
Yep, that's the right one.
That goes there. Right. Okay. You want to? Who's gonna operate? And who's gonna?
I don't
Right,
know.
I'll give it a go.
I don't
I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
I'll give it a go to start with.
Let me put the vacuum
Right.
on this end.
You got it in?
You ready?
Okay. Right. We're ready to go. Oh. Okay. Look at that. That. is, you know, right up the top. Right, here we go. This is going to be really good. Look at it. Look at that bit. That bit. Yeah. Can it take the nozzle? Oh. That seemed to work a bit, didn't it? Yeah. We got that bit. That bit's coming. So we've got just that little bit in the corner that's not moving. It's quite heavy, isn't it? This thing. Yeah. Might need a bit of a brush. Okay. So here we go. You've got to be quite targeted. There you go. That cobweb really was very successful, wasn't it? With all the, look at that, that's all come out.
I don't think you need me now.
No way, Robert. I'm gonna hand back to you in a second. You're a bit of an expert, Robert. There's some bits though that are so stuck to the timbers.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll put a brush on the end. We'll put the hoover brush on the end.
What, the little attachment?
Yeah, the little attachment on the end, and then we can go around and give it a brush with those and put the big ones off.
Yeah, it's really working. So this is a fabulous device and patented at Mapperton, isn't it, Robert?
Yeah.
Here, while you got that one out, I might just do these bits. Here we go. See, look at that. Any more up around here?
Can we book you in for next week, Luke, to carry on?
Yeah, what's the pay like? That's not bad. What do you reckon?
You've passed.
I passed. Over here, look at that, there's a lot. You just want to keep going and get it all. Look at that. Oh, that's so satisfying. It's like candy floss. You can see there's quite a lot in there as well, can't you? Yeah. I could go on for hours.
Over the next few weeks, we'll keep having a go at it and work our way through the building.
Yeah.
Ready for our first opening on the 1st of February.
We will indeed. But I don't want to have all the fun.
No.
So I'm going to hand it back to you.
I will share it.
You will share it. Yeah. I'll be back though. I'll be back. Anyway, that was great fun. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Luke.
I'll see you later.
Yep.
Hey everybody, we'd love you to come and stay at Mapperton with Luke and me. Do check it out, grandhistorictours.com.